Anthony Show.
If you did that creepy lean.
We got Dave Attell in studio. Rich Vos, Bonnie.
Hey guys, how you guys
Good morning,
doing?
Dave Attell.
Rich just told me that there's no better club comic than him, and I know we're going head to head in this battle.
No, that's not what I was getting at.
And I
I'll tell you
said,
later.
don't you have your own podcast? It's not fair for you to promote here when I'm podcast list.
Right, you
I
should
don't have
just
a
be
podcast.
promoting on a podcast.
Yeah, but you're David Tell. You don't even have to promote. You're just your post show.
Dude, I'm not even on the show right now. I'm sitting in the place where they look up stuff. I'm not on the show.
That's true.
I offered up my chair to you.
No, you guys are a team.
Where they look up stuff.
This is the this would be if
That's
this
the
was Star
Google
Trek.
seat.
This is like the Spock area. You know?
Yeah, kind of off to the side.
Yeah, they're looking in that thing.
Where the weatherman's
Yeah.
too busy, so they go right to his office to do his broadcast.
The meteorologist.
Yeah.
You don't need promotion. You're David Tell. You're
Dude, I need all the help I can get.
you're a fucking genius. Besides me, you're the number one guy other comics copy.
I just did a USO show with Jay Okerson, April Macy, and Jesse Joyce, and 40 people showed up. So I need a lot of promotion.
Oh, man.
No way.
Yeah, it was a great crowd. It was excellent in Delaware at the Dover Air Force Base, but it was funny. Yeah, I need promotion.
What
Maybe they were
happened?
maybe they
No,
were-
it's holiday times and it's a Monday night,
It's
so
always an
it's a little
excuse.
difficult.
Right.
But it
Were
was
they,
a great
service
show.
guys?
Yes,
Yeah,
and the support,
Isn't
the
this-
families.
Isn't this a tough weekend to do comedy?
No,
Thanksgiving?
no, not in New York.
Or does
There's a lot of
everyone want to
tourists.
everyone want to get the fuck out of their house after
Well,
Thanksgiving?
I don't
Yes.
know.
Go out.
I'm already selling a lot of tickets at Gotham, so I don't know how he's doing. But
David Attell will be at Caroline's. You're going to be at Gotham. Rich
But there's
Voss.
a lot of tourists, especially for you. You're on Broadway. They're just going to fucking fly in. You're working Broadway. They're going to come flying in.
Oh, yeah.
to your
Well, Gotham where is that again? That's in Chelsea. That's like the other that's where the Broadway people live.
that's gay Broadway.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, Dave, you got here just in time because
What happened?
we held Rich Voss back for the commercials because he's going to give us his take on Obamacare.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Apparently,
good.
Well, this is why it's.
And we
killing-
want to fucking clear the field for
apparently
this.
it's killing him, as he
Yes.
said.
Well, listen.
Wait, before you get started, Bonnie's from Canada. You should jump in on this because they have health care.
Oh, they
Yeah.
have that socialized fucking healthcare.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
great
There's
up
nothing
there.
wrong with socialism.
What?
Tell that to your crack fat mayor.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah,
I love
exactly. You
We
crack
all love
mayor.
him.
Mayor
That's how
crack.
That's how
magical
great our
Canada is.
healthcare is. He's on crack and he's fat.
There you go.
Okay?
It's a magical
Yeah.
world up there.
Yeah.
If you beat off, a woman appears. It's backwards land. That's what I call Canada. Backwards world. Sorry, go ahead.
Why
Rich.
has he been so quiet lately, this Rob Ford? What's wrong with him? He doesn't understand. He's got the heat
Thank
right
you.
now. He's got to keep going.
Hey, buddy.
He went away for a bit.
Yeah, do more
I think
stupid
they took.
stuff.
Didn't they take away his?
All his powers.
Now
but
he's
then-
just. He's just a
Yeah, he's
figurehead.
just a
Yeah,
figurehead.
but now he has nothing to lose. Now he should really start getting wild.
Let her rip.
No.
You should try to be a dictator, like Toronto's
Yeah.
dictator.
He's so Canadian. It's so funny to watch. Like even his sister, she was on, defending him, and she's like, "He's not an alcoholic. You're gonna count binge drinking. Okay, have I had to ask him to leave my house? Yes, I've had to ask him to leave my house. Does he pass out sometimes? Yes, he passes out sometimes.
But he's not an alcoholic.
But he's not an alcoholic.
Do the 911 call from.
I don't
Come
do
on,
things
please,
like
come on.
that.
Do it.
Who was the girl the 3 girls that were held in the basement for 10 years?
Yeah.
Ariel Castro's
Yeah,
chicks.
what was the girl?
the
What's
house.
her name? Amanda Berry.
Amanda Berry.
Oh, you do?
The Amanda Berry call.
What she calls
I
911?
love that Amanda Berry.
It's Amanda Berry. I've been locked up for 10 years. Okay, where you at, Mandy? No, you don't understand. I need someone to get here quick. I love how she thought people were still looking for her. She had no idea.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no one fucking gave a shit.
What did she say? She goes, you know me.
You know me, I'm Amanda Berry.
Oh, shit.
What have you done?
Where you at, Mandy?
Where you at?
Where are you at?
That's
Well, that's
terrible.
I think that's a great take on the kind of humor we can expect out of the Vosses. Hurtful,
I'm not
topical.
working with them.
Wait, you're not on the gig, Bonnie?
No.
Is that a genre?
Hurtful, topical.
Yeah, but if you want family-friendly Broadway style, like a wet for no reason pretzel served by a terrorist.
What's your bonus? Your bonus number? 50. If you
Wow, now they got inside shit going on.
Comic,
every comic has this thing of like, when do they pull the curtain? You know, where they disguise half the room, the empty, your career is dead part of the room.
Yeah.
It is like putting a veil over a body. Like, all right, you don't need to see this. You don't need to see this.
But at least they make the curtain black, so they are trying to trick everybody.
I get curtain off after the second row.
I go up wearing a curtain on my head, just not to see the horrible.
I used to walk in the Carolinas and go, "Oh, it's a curtain show." All right. Okay, and then you lower your expectations a little bit.
That's what's great about the road gigs. The rooms I do are so small they can't have a curtain.
Oh,
I did a room.
Just a shower curtain.
I did a room 2 weeks ago where I wasn't allowed to say fuck or do crowd work.
Why are they doing that shit to you guys? I understand doing it to fucking radio guys, but leave the stand-ups alone.
Because
Who gives a fuck? What's the problem with saying fuck on stage?
He wants to compete against the other club that's dirty. He wants to be the clean club.
Well, that's just stupid. What club is it? They should be called out. Every one of these clubs that do that to you guys should be called out.
I'm not saying the club. I'm not going to burn the bridge.
like Bonnie's like, don't you fucking
Dave, do you think that's
it.
stupid?
I don't see why you should burn that funny bone bridge.
No,
I think it's horrible, especially if you get a guy like Vos in here. Like, like he's going to be edgy, as they say.
And crowd work.
As my mom would say, a little blue.
So,
what are they doing? They're going to fuck that up too?
Friday, and wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
So, the sign out front goes, no F-bombs at this club. And
it said F-bombs?
Yeah. Well, they're not going to say fuck.
He should just sell the club is what he should do.
But anyhow.
But you got an A.
Well,
he gave you an A.
I heard this on the podcast. Rich now gets graded A.
I got an A.
So these clubs are now grading the comics.
Grade A comedian, Rich Voss.
Does he actually sit you down and tell you what grade you got?
No, I had an argument. Friday and Saturday, the first shows were good shows, 150, 200 people. The second show Saturday, and hold on.
No, he has to build it up because he's got to tell on himself a little bit that he didn't fill it up. Second show,
but it's an interesting topic, and he's going to fuck it up.
I'm
Just
telling you
yourself.
Right now, the second show Saturday, there was 25 people, 24, in a 300-seat room, scattered. Not even together.
That's nice.
So how you can't do your fucking dog and pony show. You got to talk to the crowd.
Yeah.
So and I'm talking to the Navy guy. Thank you for your service. I mean, then there was a Marine guy go, well, I'm sorry. You take, and whatever I said. And then after the show, well, I wasn't too happy. You kind of downplayed the Navy. I go, are you fucking kidding me? I was
and he's critiquing your fucking.
So I said, what do you mean? I go, are you kidding me? You're fucking. I go, I killed both shows. I kept it clean. I even recorded one because I don't ever do clean shows. I record. He goes, no, I'm giving you an A.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You didn't push for an A+ at that point?
He's giving me an A.
And where does his A go? Does it go on a big board at the club or something?
Yeah. There's a gold star next to your name.
It's in the computer program. They can look it up.
Yeah.
See, here's the deal. We have to deal with one set of assholes here at SiriusXM. I can't imagine you guys that travel around the country have to deal with different assholes in every city.
But not usually
some I'm sure being cool, but you got to deal with dicks.
Not usually. Usually when you're the headline, you do whatever the fuck you want.
Not anymore if they're telling you no F-bombs and they're grading you. I can see this guy's theory. I could see why he's trying to compete with the other club and get an older audience. I get his point. Okay, but still, old people like the word fuck.
I know.
They do. They're cooler than the young people now.
And the young people are more up.
You know what?
They're very politically correct, those young kids.
Yeah.
They really are.
Dave's pretty accurate with that statement.
You get a lot of ooh.
Yeah. A lot of groans around, looking around.
Up.
Yeah.
Men looking at their woman to see if they can laugh.
Yeah.
Did we lose a war?
What?
What's going on here?
Men looking at their women.
Yeah, they're like, is this okay, honey?
How dare they?
Looking at the black guy in the audience.
That's the worst.
Oh, did he say something that's going to upset my African American friend?
I don't have one black friend in my life, but I'll pander.
Though, it would be worth your time to just pay a local black guy to come in, sit near the front, and have him laugh at everything.
I try not to have black comics on before me because the audience falls for what It's hard. I
love falls for it.
By the way, this is why
no black comic can get a laugh without white guilt, right?
No,
Do you understand that?
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. On the road, I'm not talking about New York. You know, you go on the road and you get these. I can't. They're so likable. You know, and energetic and
hacky.
I'm not talking New York comics, obviously.
I know.
And they're fucking energetic. I'm on the road and
they bamboozle the audience.
They do. And I got to go up with my.
And if they start dancing, it is lights out.
I go up there with something that might seem racist. The fucking crowd is.
I just imagine his openers coming on with like a basketball.
This is why both of you were cut out of the Mom's Mabley documentary. Whoopi's like, I'm not having it.
No,
you're both out.
No.
I don't want to hear your geneticisms. Eugenics.
Do you care when you go on the road? Do you care who opens for you? Do you get like? Or...
I either like. It's either a guy who's too dirty to get in the club himself or like a local.
Oh. Yeah.
So I really don't care.
You don't give a fuck.
But I'll tell you, most of the openers, it seems like it's really hard for anybody to get into the clubs now. So I feel bad for all the.
Well, yeah, I get emails all day long. Can you take me with me? You or you know what I mean? Can I do this in Philly or DC with you? And
I'll suck your cock.
Yeah,
you get that? Ever get that?
Not at home.
Wow, edgy. That was some edgy.
Interesting.
My mouth isn't tipped.
Sipped.
All right, what about Obamacare, Rich?
Yeah, Rich. Killing me because Oxford United Healthcare keeps raising my health insurance every year. Every month it's going up $200, $250 a month.
Every month? It's going
for
up?
a year. Yeah, I mean, my payment a month is...
Oh, okay, I got
you. So I'm paying almost $20,000 a year in health insurance.
It's crazy.
Okay, to subsidize for the people that aren't paying for it. I'm subsidizing for these people. Yeah. But basically... It's not enough that I'm paying taxes, probably like you say, property tax, income, federal, state tax.
Well, the
now
people
I'm
at the
paying
bottom
extra.
Can't pay, so the government says, well, you don't have to because we got so much money coming in from Rich Voss.
And I'm not upper class. I'm luckily middle class.
No, you're no class.
So people think, hey, we're getting free health. It's not free. I'm fucking paying for it.
There you go.
Okay? I'm paying for it. And don't get me wrong. There's nothing I would rather see.
Middle class is paying the bill.
It's a bigger problem than
you
that.
voted for him.
And people go, well, in the long run, it'll weed out. No, I don't have time for the fucking long run to pay $20,000 a year in health insurance.
Did you vote for him?
No. Are you out of your fucking mind?
You know he didn't.
I love just.
And also, it would be cheaper for me to buy another house in like Florida or somewhere, and have residency in Florida where your health insurance is like $500 or $600 a month. It would cost me $10,000. I'll save $10,000 in health insurance.
So welcome to Obamacare. What could I do for you?
I don't know.
All I know is 50,000 people signed up for it. That's like, whose Twitter is that? That's like the least of the Kardashians. It's like, there's a magician somewhere in like Oklahoma with more followers. I mean, it's horrible. So
no one really was clamoring for it. And nobody, the people that really can't afford it, they don't understand, or they didn't understand that you had to pay for it anyway. It's not free health care for most people. It's you got to pay. So they're selling you insurance. If you didn't have it or don't give a shit about it, you're not going to sign up for it. There's going to be a bunch of people not fucking signed up for it.
It's the website. You understand this. You're a comic.
I'm going to have
building a good website is the hardest.
How did they fuck up the website?
Because they outsourced it to a Canadian software company, Bonnie.
Michelle
Manitoba
Obama.
Jones or somebody handled this. Saskatchewan Steve. Some shady dealings over the border.
Steve's pretty good.
All right. Well, either way, it's a web problem.
It's amazing they fucked up a website in this day and age.
I know.
Exactly.
It's part of the thing.
And could you imagine a month later if Amazon.com didn't work, how many heads would roll over there?
Oh, my God.
But they're like, well, we're working on it. What do you mean working on it? Just fucking get it done.
Well, I've listened to interviews where they've had top web designers and companies and go, we could have done it for $1 million.
Of course. That's not the government way. You got to dump millions upon millions and get the worst possible product. They're terrible.
And I'm not against it. Of course, you would want free health care. Of course. I mean, if it was right, if you got to see your own doctors and didn't wait a month for
our government and system and people aren't set up for free health care.
Well, first of all, one of the reasons why it works in Canada is there's a lot fewer people.
It's Elysium. They don't deserve to go to the spinny ship.
The spinny nice place.
They can't be in the tanning bed of
I'm
cures.
sorry, Bonnie. You know, everyone in Canada fucking crows about their wonderful free health care and stuff. The only reason you guys are able to have socialism and social programs like you do up there.
Let's remember, socialism killed the Jews.
Right. Is one reason your border with the United States of America. Yeah. And that's the only reason you're able to fucking, you know, it's like you're fucking in the same family with like some rich guy, and you're able to buy some toys and have some fun because you know the rent's going to get paid.
But wait, we're not subsidizing Canada.
Are you kidding me?
How are we subsidizing Canada?
It's not subsidizing Canada. It's that Canada doesn't have to spend horrific amounts of money on like national defense because they know we're not going to sit still while Canada gets invaded.
That's not fair because if you weren't here, there would be no reason to have a national defense.
We wouldn't.
You join NATO.
You don't think the Soviet Union would have plowed over Canada if it wasn't for fucking the United States being there? Please, all that shit.
There's a lot of countries that don't have people trying to
It's the direct
invade
border
them.
with the United States makes it national security to keep you guys safe, and that's what we've done since the beginning of the United States.
How come we don't do it for Mexico? I mean,
because Mexico's a piece of shit, and we don't even care about it.
Okay.
Let the drug
They're
lords
the best
kill each
neighbors
other.
ever, the Mexicans. Showing up, working, bringing drugs. Why can't you do that, Canada?
And bringing drugs.
We dare Canada.
We got
Giving shelter to Geronimo.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. We got Colin Quinn that wants to pipe in here. Mr. Quinn?
Wow, it looks like I stepped into a real maelstrom, didn't I?
Rich doesn't know that word.
Maelstrom.
He thinks it's a gay club.
I said it to make Rich laugh.
Yeah.
Wow. How are you, Colin?
Wow, what's going on?
You should have come in.
We got Rich, we got Bonnie, we got David Attell in studio today.
Wow, you guys are really lighting it up, huh?
Yes.
Every club in the city is covered.
Where are you doing your Hispanics show this weekend?
My what?
Nothing. Sorry.
Shut up, boss. Why don't you block me like you do the rest of your followers?
Are you a blocker?
There's nothing worse than watching boss lecture his followers.
Yeah, there's one thing worse. Your second one-person show.
Wow.
Richard.
Oh, that was mean.
I saw that show. It was a great
I
show.
know, I love it.
It's
You know
my
what
fourth
happened?
one-person. It's my fourth one-person show. The only one that's seen all my shows is David Attell.
I did. And I loved it. It's about the Constitution, okay?
Yes. But how happy were you when he skipped from 6 to 11? Come on.
Well, all I'm going to say is I also saw Mike Tyson's thing, and Mike Tyson had better graphics, but your story made sense.
Wow.
There was no holes in your story. So go see Colin's show.
Can I just say something? Rich used to always just kiss Colin's ass constantly. And then just one day it dawned on him, one-man show. Like, Colin can't help him.
Oh,
you know?
right.
First of all, Colin, that's where you're wrong.
Solo show.
Colin is my favorite comic anywhere, anytime. Okay. Attell was in my top 25.
No, Colin's the guy.
Colin.
I didn't even make the top 25.
He's the only one I ever fucking mentioned in an article on radio because he's brilliant.
Wow, that must be a lot of press for me.
Okay. Why do you think I use his cousin to open for me whenever I'm on Long Island?
Oh, right.
I try to keep it in his family.
Tim Gage. I love him.
Leave my cousin out of it. Fucking Cooley, his brother, beat the shit out of my cousin.
Wow. You got to let that one go, Colin.
Yeah.
No, we're not letting it go.
You hold a grudge, I think.
Why
We're not letting it go. Joey C. used to beat up Tim Gage, and we don't like it.
Are we at least over the Mark Cuban incident?
No. I'm still mad. I'm over it, Opie, but every time I fucking see that Mark Cuban's face in the news, I watch.
Is that new?
It's like that cartoon watching dollars.
What's his issue?
What about Paul Anka? You over that?
Wow, that was that just said everything.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
So you're over Paul Anka, and you're not over Mark Cuban.
What happened with Mark Cuban?
We kind of, I don't know, we were lame.
Bill Burr
We were lame that day. Me and Bill Burr were kissing Mark Cuban's ass a little too much.
And Colin was relegated to the couch. It just got ugly.
And then I took a shot at Colin. I wasn't really taking a shot, but it might have been.
I was livid. The worst part was I was so mad, and I turned on Mark Cuban, too.
Yeah, he's like misplaced anger.
Oh, he was just angry.
No, he fucking tried to jump in, too.
Oh.
He was like, I guess this guy's a whipping boy. He fucking...
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was...
Wow.
Give me a coffee.
He was like, a lot of people watch that, so it's just ugly. And I was the one that had the previous relationship with Mark Cuban.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It was a small one, but,
Yeah, but it was a relationship.
When do you think, Colin, can I ask you a professional? You know that guy Incognito? You know that?
Yeah.
When do you think he'll start touring? Because I cannot see him not turning this into like a club thing or a podcast. I can just not see it. I mean, he is the guy of the moment. He's in your face. We all know where he stands racially.
Well, I mean, he's going to get a reality show, I guess.
Something like that.
Do you guys think it's lame when guys get stand up, when they start doing stand up because they just were in the news for something? Ugh. All of a sudden they're like,
one just called in.
That is a slam.
Jesus.
Rich, are you saying that as a comic or as the supporter of a social net of healthcare? I like how you think you have like this job, like you're a retired something like airline pilot. How much Social Security do you think you actually paid into the system over all the many years?
Social Security?
Yeah, or whatever it is.
8,000.
There you go.
There you go. It's a good.
You're like one check away from like the meth guy who also worked at a Denny's as a cover job. The meth cook.
Do you have health insurance?
I think so. I don't know.
Jesus.
I usually go down the Voodoo. Like, what you call it? Voodoo is the stop gate. In New Orleans, they have the Voodoo shops. It's like they're Dwayne Reed. They really do have it down there. People walk in. Sorry, I had to hack it up. Sorry, guys. Where were we? Oh, yeah, healthcare.
It's great. Carl, what are you doing? Where are you?
Yeah, are you doing the show on the road?
Nothing, guys. You have to talk. I just want to listen in for a while. It's lonely here.
Aw.
Well, you should have came in.
He's out in Staten Island.
Oh, you're far now.
You're in Staten Island now?
I missed the days when Colin was pretty much across the street, and he would almost come in with his pajamas on.
Yeah.
Huh?
A little bit of Staten Island Ferry now, yeah. But I didn't want to interrupt. You guys were hammering Bonnie about the Canadian healthcare.
Well, yeah.
I don't want that to end just because I called in.
Well,
no, that was great stuff.
I was just, I think it's reasonable to say that the Canadians were able to spend their money on a lot of other things to make their country better because the United States was down here with, pouring money into our military, keeping the evil people away from this hemisphere.
We had their back.
You've seen that movie, The Devil's Brigade, haven't you?
Yeah, sure.
That's the best.
We gave them one fucking job, which is watch Rwanda, and look what they did.
I'll tell you a story about my friend and I when we would just go to the doctor and get whatever we needed.
Birth control pills.
Yeah, condoms, birth control, whatever.
Oh, shit.
And our doctor, we had to take an AIDS test in order to get free stuff. Sometimes you had to do something.
Whose blood did you give?
So we took an AIDS test, and then he brought us in and he sat us in together, and he goes, "One of you has AIDS."
Holy shit!
No fucking way.
Yeah, and my friend Lynn,
it's a hell of
knew
a
it was her.
manner.
I was like, oh shit, Lynn has AIDS, and then he goes, just kidding.
What a jokester!
Wow, that's how they pay for it with that Canadian sense of humor. I didn't get it. Who is this Jim Carrey of? Who is this?
Wow, that's funny.
And we got our birth control pills and left.
And then he just went and rubbed.
Then you guys got back on your sled and headed to their life below zero.
We couldn't afford a sled. We had snowshoes.
Here's the good thing about the Canadian, like they have our festivals up there, which is a slam on this country, that we can't hold our own comedy festivals. We had the New York Comedy Festival. Were you involved in this?
Yeah, we did one night.
Okay.
We did a podcast thing.
Well, that's how less I draw. Like I can't do that festival and then also work Caroline's. I have to pick one. So I always pick the club over the festival.
And it never feels like a festival, to be honest.
It doesn't.
I mean, that Montreal thing is amazing.
It feels more like that wedding in Game of Thrones. The red wedding.
The red wedding. Yes.
Everyone's going to die.
I'll tell you something.
Yes.
I was going to just be quiet and enjoy this conversation, but the New York Comedy Festival infuriates me on a fucking level so big. I can't even take it right now.
Go ahead, Carl. Spill.
Why?
Because I've never really been given any fucking.
You can be on shows in the New York Comedy Festival and find out a week later you were in the New York Comedy Festival. You didn't realize at the time.
You didn't know at the time? Oh, that sounds like a fucking piece of shit run festival.
You weren't in the festival, Colin? Jerry wasn't doing anything?
I was in it, actually, like Bonnie said, accidentally. That Bob Kelly podcast show was in the fucking festival.
There you go.
See?
Closest I've come.
That's why you got paid more than $25, Colin.
That's festival money. That's festival.
It was $100. That was a good show, though.
Nice.
Colin is my favorite person. He's my favorite person.
Colin
it's so much fun to be with him. It really is.
Oh, Jesus. I bet you don't say to him, I got to get my testosterone checked.
Oh.
No, because I don't need it with him.
He can't fuck Bonnie anymore. I don't know what happened. He needs some testosterone.
Yeah.
Or Viagra.
Hey, Colin, can you tell them what a good actor I am, please?
What?
Oh, my God.
Louis Beans, remember? Louis Beans?
What's that?
Oh, I'd love to hear that again.
That was when he did...
that was one of the greatest moments.
It really was a great moment. Rich Voss
Dave,
acting.
you know about that one?
No.
You don't know
Fill me
this?
in.
Play
Sorry,
this.
guys.
Oh,
No,
this is
you
great.
got to
Play
say
it. It's quick. Everyone just has to...
This is from A Bronx Tale.
Right.
Oh, now I know. Okay,
Yeah,
I want to hear it.
They
Oh,
tricked
my
me
God.
into thinking I was going to read with Norton. And Norton's as bad of an actor as I am at the time.
Norton's good, though, now. I saw him do something, yeah.
I like when he doesn't have any dialogue and he just uses his eyes.
Oh,
He can
you like that?
communicate so much.
Yeah.
Because he's blinking Morse code.
He's known as Loud Eyes. Lower your eyes.
He's blinking up the scenery.
His eyes are overacting.
So then,
It was like the dog and the artist.
Right. So we switched out. Norton
For Chaz Palminteri, who, of course, wrote A Bronx Tale. Starred in the movie and did the one-man show.
Yep.
So he did a scene, and of course, Chaz Palminteri is just flawlessly natural doing it.
And we're
Okay,
Rich,
guys, you're not doing the interviews. Relax on the fucking guest. We're not there.
Smart Cuban all over again.
We're gonna do the dry
Every
version.
guest is a god on fucking Opie and Anthony.
No, look, we've gotten better since you called us out.
Oh, I notice it every time now.
No, I feel like we've gotten better since the big call out from Colin Quinn.
Every time I ask a question. So back in 1974, when I just imagine Colin listening, going, "Oh, shut up, stop it."
He pretty much says we stop our whole show
Isn't the
to kiss
Tonight
their
Show?
ass, and he's right.
I know.
For the most part, he's right.
We suck.
Here's the dry version of that day. We usually play the production piece.
Oh, right, yeah.
So here we go.
Beans, you can't dodge me forever.
Oh, my God.
See, what are you doing? Come on, what are you yelling about?
John, I got a problem with this guy over here. Louis Beans. This guy owes me 20, and it's been 2 weeks now, and every time he sees me, he keeps dodging me, John. Should I crack him one or what?
Listen, see, come on. Sometimes violence is not the answer. Is he a good friend of yours or not?
Nah, John, I don't even like him.
Well, there's your answer right there. Look at it this way. It costs you $20 to get rid of him. He's never going to ask you for money again. He's never going to bother you again. He's out of your life for $20. Come on, you got up cheap.
You're right, John. You're always right. How do you know the right answer all the time, Johnny?
Well, I try to keep my eyes and ears open all the time, and I read.
You read?
Yeah, I read. Come on. Come on, let's go to Mario's next door and get something to eat.
What do you read?
That was the only
I read things,
real moment.
I read philosophy.
Philosophy? You read philosophy? Come on, John.
Sure, you ever hear of Machiavelli?
Who?
Come on, Nick Machiavelli.
Oh, wow.
That was good.
That's really
That you read line, I think, was your best line.
That guy with Voss, he's going to make it.
Yeah. I think he's all right.
Were you like all nervous? Like, were you holding the script, or can you memorize it?
No, I got in here. First of all, they said, come in tomorrow. We're gonna, and then I got in here. They go, you and Norton are going to read the script together. You know, I didn't practice. I did an audition yesterday. Knocked it out.
Yeah,
of
why
the park.
practice for our big radio show?
What was the
Because I
audition
didn't
for?
have it. They didn't give me the sides or anything until I went in that morning.
Do you have a regular straw?
Is that my coffee? Thank you.
Wow, look at that little airplane meal you made for yourself. A little quick flight to Albany. So that was. I didn't know that you were an actor as well as a comic.
Yeah, that was good.
It was my oatmeal.
There's this guy, Louis Beans.
We missed that part because the track skipped. Do you want to hear that?
Yeah.
Just a really...
Well, that Chaz he was a good sport to do that.
Oh, yeah.
He was great, man.
Because think about it. That's like a dolphin swimming with a tart. I mean, he's such a good
actor. Exactly.
That'd be like a dolphin swimming with a tart holding a bowling ball. I mean, he is so good. No,
yeah.
All right, go ahead. Play that first part. It's quick.
Go ahead, let's go.
All right.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Louis, Beans, I want my money. Beans, you can't dodge me forever. Look at
See, what are you doing? Come on, what are you yelling about?
You can't dodge me
I got a problem
forever.
with this guy over here. Louis Beans.
Louis Beans.
All right, that's enough.
I love that. The guy, Louis Beans. Oh, is that great?
Now,
Oh, my God.
this has been going on for 10 years. It's been going on for 10 years.
God hoping another 10.
It never stops. You're
Why
right.
don't you show the clip of ice cream coming out of Colin's ass in Grown Ups 2? That was real method acting right there.
Oh, what happened there?
I saw it.
I didn't see
Grown-Ups
Grown Ups 2.
But I don't like the fact that Vos has really zeroed in on that like that lately.
It's because it's the last thing you've
What's the
done
problem
in
with that
15 years.
scene?
Nothing. Colin was very funny. He saved the movie.
I didn't
Shut
see
up!
He was good. I'm
People
telling
get trashy, and then at the last minute, you always back off a little bit. It's really annoying.
I know. He's so in love with Colin.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you were the one that brought it up like it was a horrible scene, and now you're saying he saved the movie.
No, he did
Yeah.
up to that.
So what
up to
is
that
it?
point. Up to that point where he became a prop actor.
I'm just kidding, Colin. I love you. I love you.
Yeah, I better not get that fucking call later. Hey, we get a kid around.
You know, on a radio show, it's, we all pump things up,
All things are being equal.
I thought I was the only one that got those calls. You're not mad, right? We all were taking shots.
We're all having a good time.
How was my appearance?
I thought I did good. I want to grade myself. He used to call me and give himself grades.
I was a club owner then.
Now the club owner's doing that to you. What do you think of that, Kyle? There's a club Rich played recently. No F-bombs, and they grade you at the end. What the fuck is that about?
A grade A comic.
Huh?
Who does? The club owner?
Yeah, he won't tell us which one, but I think it's fucking bullshit. And that I pray more. I pray more club owners don't go down that road.
I just humiliated.
Goddamn morons.
It was a stretch factory.
What?
I'm only kidding.
No, it can't be stretch.
What did this club owner give you?
No, Vinny, you have to grade him. He will hound you after the show. What'd you think? Did you like it? Did you watch all the new stuff? What you do, you watch Vinny. You try to grab one thing, and then you can go and mingle with your friends. So later after, you're like, the bit about the whatever, that was fantastic.
Like, oh, yeah, thanks.
Well, what about the other one?
I know.
What about the other one? I don't know. What would you give me, an A or a B? What? Anyway.
I like when
But we love him. We love him. He's great.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about Norton's expressive eyes, that when he's not acting. He's like the governor on Walking Dead with that one eye, but he has two eyes. Just like really looking.
It's like his whole face is a mask.
Looking through a recurring part in the distance.
Can imagine him with a gun.
Hey, Colin, what are you doing tomorrow? You want to come in?
Yeah.
I'm serious. It's our last show before the big turkey thing,
Come on.
We might.
Did he just pretend to look through his?
He's reading the Daily News.
I heard the paper rustling.
Let me check my schedule.
And no one even has one of those anymore. You just use your phone.
And then you can go from here to Joan Hamburg.
I'll see you guys later.
Oh, what's that about?
What's that about?
What's that about, Rich?
But it was funny.
Okay.
The timing was right.
All right, Colin. If you want to come by tomorrow, we'd love to have you. That's a real invite. Are we promoting anything?
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, what am I saying? I'm in Tarrytown Friday and Bayshore Saturday. You guys gonna come out?
Oh,
that's a great theater.
Wait, you're at Bayshore, what, Saturday?
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
Holy fuck, I might be on Long Island, too.
I'm going.
Come on, fellas. This is it.
I'm right there. I'm right there.
The Tarrytown Theater, that's perfect for a show like
Is that the old porno theater?
We're right next to the Yes.
The old Bayshore Porno Theater.
Right.
Used to go there before videos, you know? You'd have to go.
The old theater, yeah.
Yeah.
I went in high school.
Yeah, that was great.
I used to be a road trip with some road sodas down to the porn theater in Bayshore.
Bayshore. Nice.
Speaking of road trip, if I come in tomorrow, we have to discuss a road trip also with a certain gentleman.
Oh, with the Bobo.
That's correct.
So maybe we should have Bobo in tomorrow.
Why not?
Yeah?
What the fuck?
Why not?
Right.
We're doing a road show, a road trip with Colin and Bobo are the stars. I'm going along to maybe film it. And
Wow.
yeah, I'm serious. It started out as a goof, but I want to do this, even if it's a day thing.
Well, Bobo thinks
We do a test show.
We're going to do a test. We're going to do a test.
test, like up to fucking Westchester or something.
Yeah.
This could be the equivalent of that Bruce Stern movie that's out now.
Oh.
The independent classic.
Walking to
Stark in the cornfields.
Yes.
What is that movie, Colin? What is that movie?
I can't remember.
It's like Kansas City, something like that.
Yeah.
That's not Nebraska, is it?
Nebraska,
It
yeah.
is?
yeah.
Okay.
Ah, that's the movie.
Hey,
yeah.
didn't he like win some fake lottery?
Heading towards a dream or a fantasy.
Everyone's
or
telling him
dementia.
it's not real. I'm walking.
Oh, no. That doesn't sound good.
All right.
All right, guys. Bye.
All right,
All
Colin.
right,
We'll see you
Colin.
tomorrow. Colin Quinn, everyone.
Colin who?
He is great.
I love the great Colin Quinn.
Rich Vos, Gotham this weekend. David Attell, Caroline's this weekend. We're going to break so you guys could eat, and we'll continue.
Yes.
You're listening to the Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show. Sirius XM. All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, at Opie Radio, at Anthony Cumia, and at Jim Norton. Anthony Show.
If you did that creepy lean
We got David Attell in studio. Rich Vos, Bonnie.
Hey guys, how you
Good
guys
morning,
doing?
David Attell.
Rich just told me that there's no better club comic than him, and I know we're going head to head in this battle.
No, that's not what I was getting at.
And
I'll
I
tell you
said,
later.
don't you have your own podcast? It's not fair for you to promote here when I'm
That's true.
podcast list.
Right. You
I
should
don't have
just
a
be
podcast.
promoting on a podcast.
Yeah, but you're David Tell. You don't even have to promote. You're just your poster.
Dude, I'm not even on the show right now. I'm sitting in the place where they look up stuff. I'm not on the show.
That's true.
I offered up my chair to you.
No, you guys are a team.
Where they look up stuff.
This is the this would be if
That's
this
the
was Star
Google
Trek.
seat.
This is like the Spock area. You know?
Yeah, kind of off to the
Yeah,
side.
they're looking in that thing.
Where the weatherman's
Yeah.
too busy, so they go right to his office to do his
yeah,
broadcast.
the meteorologist.
Yeah.
You don't need promotion. You're David Tell. You're
Dude, I need all the help I can get.
you're a fucking genius. Besides me, you're the number one guy other comics copy.
I just did a USO show with Jay Okerson, April Macy, and Jesse Joyce, and 40 people showed up. So I need a lot of promotion.
Oh, man.
No way.
Yeah, it was a great crowd. It was excellent in Delaware at the Dover Air Force Base, but it was funny. Yeah, I need promotion.
What happened?
It's holiday times, and it's a Monday night,
It's
so
always an
it's a little
excuse.
difficult.
Right.
But it
Were
was
they
a great
service
show.
guys?
Yes,
Yeah,
and the support,
Isn't
the
this-
families.
Isn't this a tough weekend to do comedy?
No,
Thanksgiving?
not in New York.
Or does
There's a lot of
everyone want to
tourists.
get everyone want to get the fuck out of their house after
Well,
Thanksgiving?
I
and
don't
go
know.
out?
I'm already selling a lot of tickets at Gotham, so I don't know how he's doing. But
David Attell will be at Caroline's. You're going to be at Gotham. Rich
But there's
Voss.
a lot of tourists, especially for you. You're on Broadway. They're just going to fucking fly in. You're working Broadway. They're going to come flying in.
Oh, yeah.
to your
Well, Gotham is where is that again? That's in Chelsea. That's like the other That's where the Broadway people live.
that's gay Broadway.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, Dave, you got here just in time because
What happened?
we held Rich Voss back for the commercials because he's going to give us his take on Obamacare.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Apparently,
good.
This is why it's.
And we
killing-
want to fucking clear the field for
apparently
this.
it's killing him, as he
Yes.
said.
Well, listen.
Wait, before you get started, Bonnie's from Canada. You should You should jump in on this because they have health care.
Oh, they have that socialized fucking health care.
There's nothing wrong with socialism.
What?
Tell that to your crack fat mayor.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
We all love him.
That's how magical Canada is.
Healthcare is. He's on crack and he's fat.
There you go.
Okay?
It's a magical world up there.
Yeah.
If you beat off, a woman appears. It's backwards land. That's what I call Canada. Backwards world. Sorry, go ahead. Rich.
Why has he been so quiet lately, this Rob Ford? What's wrong with him? He doesn't understand. He's got the heat right now. He's got to keep going.
Hey, buddy.
He went away for a bit.
Yeah, do more stupid stuff.
Didn't they take away his...
All his powers.
Now he's just a figurehead.
He's just a figurehead.
Yeah, but now he has nothing to lose. Now he should really start getting wild.
Let her rip. You should try to be a dictator. Like Toronto's dictator.
He's so Canadian. It's so funny to watch. Like, even his sister, she was on... defending him, and she's like, he's not an alcoholic, you're gonna count binge drinking. Okay. Have I had to ask him to leave my house? Yes, I've had to ask him to leave my house. Does he pass out sometimes? Yes, he passes out sometimes.
But he's not an alcoholic.
But he's not an alcoholic.
Do the 911 call from.
I don't
come on, please, come on.
Do it.
Who was the girl the 3 girls that were held in the basement for 10 years?
Yeah,
Ariel Castro's
yeah.
chicks.
Well, the girl, what's her name? Amanda Berry.
Amanda Berry.
Oh, you do.
The Amanda Berry call.
I love that Amanda Berry.
It's Amanda Berry. I've been locked up for 10 years. Okay, where you at, Mandy? No, you don't understand. I need someone to get here quick. I love how she thought people were still looking for her. She had no idea.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no one fucking gave a shit.
What did she say? She goes, you know me.
You know me? I'm Amanda Berry.
Oh, shit.
What have you done?
Where you at, Mandy?
Where you at?
That's terrible.
I think that's a great take on the kind of humor we can expect out of the Vosses. Hurtful topical.
Working with them.
Okay. Wait, you're not on the gig, Bonnie?
No. Is that a genre? Hurtful topical.
Yeah, but if you want family-friendly Broadway style, like a wet for no reason pretzel served by a terrorist.
What's your bonus? Your bonus number? 50.
Wow, now they got inside shit going on.
Every comic has this thing of like, when do they pull the curtain? Where they disguise half the room, the empty, your career is dead part of the room.
Yeah.
It is like putting a veil over a body. Like, all right, you don't need to see this. You don't need to see this.
But at least they make the curtain black, so they are trying to trick everybody.
I get curtain off after the second row.
I go up wearing a curtain on my head, just not to see. Horrible.
I used to walk in the Carolinas and go, "Oh, it's a curtain show." Right. Okay, and then you lower your expectations a little bit.
That's what's great about the road gigs. The rooms I do are so small they can't have a curtain.
Oh,
I did a room.
Just a shower curtain.
I did a room 2 weeks ago where I wasn't allowed to say fuck or do crowd work.
Why are they doing that shit to you guys? I understand doing it to fucking radio guys, but leave the stand-ups alone.
Because he wants
fuck. What's the problem with saying fuck on stage?
He wants to compete against the other club that's dirty. He wants to be the clean club.
Well, that's just stupid. What club is it? They should be called out. Every one of these clubs that do that to you guys should be called out.
I'm not saying a club. I'm not going to burn the bridge.
Like Bonnie's like, don't you fucking
Dave, do you think that's